Hello everyone and welcome back to Socially Awkward Gaming with Stonehearth. So, just a quick thing, in the last episode I accidentally thought that Tetra was Petra because I was just remembering it, I forgot to write it down, so there it is, it's fixed now. One other suggestion I got, oh hey! Actually, before we get to that, before I forget, I want to have this blacksmith start making some things so that my people can be better armed. So I'll have her make 5 of these to maintain, and then she's gonna make the anvil, which she just did, and then I'll put these at the top. So I want all the ingots to be on the bottom so that their first priority is making weapons, and then if they don't have the weapon, first make the copper, then make, or actually this might be a better idea, first make the bronze, and then if you don't have the materials for bronze, make copper, and if you don't have the material for bronze, still make tin. So that's how that'll work. And, oh, okay, let me read this out. Ho there, is this the new settlement of Saglands? Monsieur Burlyhands said you'd be out here, but it's always a bit touch and go in the early days. Shall we get started with the proclamation? By order of Princess Dania, First Lady of the Ascendancy, and in whose dimenses you settle, and with the blessings of the Church of Plenty, in whose wisdom we all prosper, all settlements that attain local renown will hereby be recognized as official Ascendancy townships with the rights, privileges, and rewards thereof. Indeed, by the princess's order, eligible towns that have proven their worth shall win access to architectural learning and wealthier caravans for trade. You may gain sufficient renown to advance a township in any of the 3 ways: military glory, favor with the church, or the approval of the craftsmasters. Which sounds most interesting to you? Okay. So, I think I might have mentioned this at the beginning, but basically, you complete one of 3 structures, and then your town kind of gets upgraded, you have access to the better merchants that come around, you get new blueprints, and it's just a little bit better, just a little bit, you get nicer things. So the church, they have you craft, like, something that the cook makes, and I'm sure some other stuff. With craft masters, you need like a bunch of people leveled up really high in all the crafting skills, like stonemason and blacksmith and weaver and all that, and potter even, which I don't have. But the military is really easy to do because all you have to do is kill the things that already come at you. So I'm gonna go and build the military thing. I don't think you actually need to click on the military to end up building the military thing, but I'm gonna go with that. Well, what did it say, actually? So, military. To gain renown with the Order of Cid, you must display courage and valor. I shall give your mason a recipe quest for the ingredients to craft a monument worthy of your sword arm. Okay, sounds great. Excellent. In addition to an appropriate monument, your town will also need to have accumulated a certain level of worth. I shall leave the requirements with you should you wish to consult with them again, or should a different path come to appeal more than your initial chosen road. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't think you need to click on any of these for it to work. Anyway, Cid bounty be upon you, Saglands. I shall leave you a bird so that you may summon me to evaluate your progress. Farewell. Yeah. So I'm gonna get that recipe, and going to get that recipe. And then this, which we're not going to get for a little while. We're probably going to get the town worth the net worth really easily, but building these things takes a lot of time to get everything. I'm not going to check the requirements because I know we don't have these, and I don't think we're at that net worth yet. So, okay, before that happened, the thing that I wanted to do was, it's a me you know, I can finally say that name correctly, recommended that we name someone in the town Weirdo. So I have a lot of contenders. Let's go with Yui. So this is going to be named Weirdo. So that way, even though she's not in the series, she's kind of in the series, and if anyone's just joining off of either Stonehearth and Nemoria, I need to check that in a sec, and they don't know who Weirdo is, she's the other person on the channel. Yep, I don't know what else to say about that. She's my best friend. Okay, so this is going to be Weirdo. I mean, her name isn't actually Weirdo, but, you know. So, while that was going on, a trader. Hello, Saglands, I'm just passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trader too if you're interested. If you would be willing to make me 7 wooden doors. That is not... Well, no. No, we don't have the wood to spare to make doors for a plushie. I think the plushie could sell for more than, like, the 7 wooden doors. I think it's worth, like, 35 gold. I don't know how much doors are worth. But we don't have enough wood to spare to just be making doors in exchange for plushies. So, not gonna take that. They're building this. Stonemason's working. I need to put down the anvil for my blacksmith. So that... I keep calling it she. Was my blacksmith a girl? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. So that she could, make that bronze thingy that hits people. The mace? Is it a mace? It is a mace. A bronze mace. Yes. So she can make that. And then hopefully she can level up quickly. I don't remember how great her mind was. Where are you? You. Callie. It's okay. It could be a lot better, but it's alright. So, what to do? I want to design more buildings. I'm not sure where I'm going to put all these. I probably need a building right next to this one. And I think I want to keep these trees right here on the side, so I'm going to have to build the building in front of the trees. And then we're going to have a path. I'm not sure. This is clearly... If you've ever played Banish, this kind of reminds me of how I always start in Banish with, like, a bunch of houses around the farms. But it's going to be a road probably that goes around here and then snakes out over here. And there's going to be all houses along here. I'm not sure if I want the houses to touch, like, this cliff. Oh, hey! Or if I want them to be in the center and the road to be along the cliff. So what else can you make now, Callie? Callie Bud. Okay, she can make an iron mace, which actually requires iron, which we don't have a lot of, which is unfortunate. But that's the way it is. I'll put that up top, because I'm actually... iron's a little bit more important to me. And we don't... Oh, we do have a weaver, don't we? I need to get her working, because that's... A knight is a really, really good asset to have. So... I'm also going to need more footmen soon. I don't know if I have another sword for it. I'm just going to make one. Just for funsies, without even checking. Okay, so we have a weaver. I want to get her working so we can get that leather. Where is the weaver? Do we have a weaver? I thought I made someone a weaver. Did I not? Oh, I think I might have just made the weaver thing. Oh, right. Somebody wanted to be a weaver. Was it actually her? Yeah, yeah. It was, yeah, passionate weaver. Okay, weirdo, you are now the weaver. Cool. Once she picks that up, I can have her craft the things that a weaver needs to craft, and I really need this to get built so I can put some stuff away, because this is messy. I don't normally have this many stockpiles out. This is a little bit messy here. And since that's almost done, maybe I should work on the next building? I'm thinking here, because this is the kind of direction we're going in. So we should probably have a building here. And I'm not sure what this... We probably need, actually, another house. We didn't put in... Come to think of it. How many... I have 4 beds in there. You know what? First, I'm going to fix up the houses we have now. So, Mr. Carpenter, I need you to make... We have 19 pieces of wood. Yeah, go make 7 beds or so. And then I'll put those in that house. So that's going to be a house. That's a storage barn. I'm going to get rid of that soon, but it's going to be another house when I reconstruct it. And are those new berries on there? There are. Okay. Sorry for my off-camera skills right now. I don't know why I'm having such an issue with it. Oh, you know what? I just came from something where middle mouse button was rotating something. And... yeah, it's messing me up. And I think right click might have been moving something in the same way that this middle mouse button moves it like this. It's throwing me off. Okay, so, right. I could make another house, or I can make another storage barn. You don't, I'm thinking another house might be a good idea. Or we can make like a place for some of our crafters to be in. I still think I'm gonna go with the house. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the house right now. I want it to be a little bit away from that tree, so the house doesn't intersect it like it did, like the one over there did on the other side. Then it can be back a little bit, and what do we have here for invaders? We have wolves again. Is it only? Yeah, only 2. Okay, this guy, I'm telling you, he's going to die at some point. There's no way that he's gonna make it, because he's always right where the monsters attack. Although he doesn't seem to be drawing their attention. Oh, never mind. I lied. Oh, okay. Wow, he escaped. Good job, you. And I guess we can watch to see how they're doing. Yeah, she's really hurt. I don't know why she doesn't go to the herbalist to heal. It'd be really nice if she could. But, you know, if she dies, she's just gonna faint, and then they could heal her then. I think he can carry on without her. And she has the mace. Look at that. She's a lot stronger than she was before. Please, go to the doctor, you're sick. Is she gonna do that? Doesn't look like it. Hey, we get a new person. Ward Yis. I think that might be one of the strangest names I've seen. He looks like, a lumberjack. He's kind of stupid, but he has a lot of spirit. And a little bit, he's pretty average. I'd say that's another worker. So, okay, I guess they needed to eat, so they just sat down. Are you gonna, like, go heal, though? Can you go heal? Is it that, why? You're in pain. You're hurt. You're damaged. Scratched. Is she not gonna, like, go heal until she has a really terrible injury? I'm almost positive this is new to this update, because before they would go if they were dying, but... Okay. She knows herself better than I do, I suppose. So I want to make another two-story. I think that's kind of the theme here. Eventually, I could make... No, two-story or one-story? I'm gonna make this one two-story. You guys, reply in the comments, actually, how you want this town to look, if you guys have any suggestions for it. Like, if you want me to do more one-story. Honestly, the reason... Actually, where does this go out to? Right here. Honestly, the reason I like two-story so much is because you can make the door go in like this. And let me show you, actually. That's the best way to do this. So, I want a stone base over here. And I think you could put a single door in there. Oh, no, you need a double. I think I'm alright with that. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, what you can do is, when you get your second layer on top of it, the roof doesn't end up looking funny, and you don't have to custom make the roof. Because, is that how far it goes? Am I going by... Nope, it's good. Okay, yeah, the roof doesn't look funny, because normally the roof... let me show you without it. So without having that second story, the roof naturally ends up looking like this, which is really weird looking. I mean, sometimes it could work, and you could always just put your own blocks on top of it to make it not have that indentation. But I like the door being indented, but I don't like the roof being indented. So if you have a second floor, you just put the floor over it, like that, and then you build something on top of it, and let me just... That's not what I meant to do. I meant to click on this. And now we have this, right there. And then the roof's not indented. And it's great. I think, might be... Yeah, it's offset a little bit. I can fix that. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to fix the overhang. Let's bring that back to 1. Now, is that what I want? Because that's a really simple look. And I don't think that I actually want that. So... Oh no. Oh no! This is one of those bugs. I don't think I can get rid of the roof at this point, so I'm just gonna... let's just... Whoop, there, it's gone. Okay. Let's start again. Let's do it better this time. I'm wondering, actually, now, how much space I need between this building and this building. It'd be cool if you could have a little path that goes out to the water. So yeah, I'm gonna make extra room for that. I think the path I had was, like, 6 long, and this is only 5. And I don't want it to touch directly to the house. Just maybe like that. And then you could have a 6 by however long this is road, and it doesn't touch either house. If I'm explaining myself correctly. So then I'll have that stone base. Oops. I forgot to make a little indentation. Last time I made it 6, I can make it 5 and get just a single door in there. I think that would look nicer. So I'm going to do that. And then have this going on. And I missed a spot. And to make it less simple looking, I'm going to have it go off a little bit. And then this, the beams that are holding up, let's have you go up. What? Okay. That'll work. And then I need to click on this. And then change this back. Yes. Okay, so anyway, I was saying the beams that are gonna like hold up this part of the roof, or the second floor, are actually probably gonna intersect the path, because I figure the path is gonna go right along here, so it's kind of gonna pass through. But it looks fine. Well, it will look fine. You gotta trust me on that. And there we go. And roof. And that looks alright. Should it be red? I think it should be red because the one right next to it's blue. We can have some variation. And then we could put a nice little door in here. And some windows. I'm gonna skip past the windows again because I always take forever on these. Okay. So, windows are done. I think it looks alright. It's a little bit heavy on the windows over here, but I don't know. I wanted them equally spaced and centered, so that's what I ended up with. I would say I could change it later, but I actually can't, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. And then a staircase. And I always put it against the windows, so I think I'm always going to, unless I put it in the middle, I'm always gonna have this type of stair, or else it'll block the windows. It still kind of blocks the windows, that doesn't really help out, but it's better than nothing. So I could probably put, here's the thing, I could actually put walls inside of here. Pro tip, if you're going to be putting walls inside of a house, you want to build the roof first, or else I've had this error so many times where I built the walls and then I built the roof, but the roof wouldn't close over the entire building because it saw each wall as like a separate kind of building to cover. So always put the roof on before you put interior walls. And do you have anything for me? Yes! 3 large crates for 1 axe. Let me just not even pay attention to that house over there. I think, yeah, I'm already making 2. I just want to make sure I have 3. Excellent. Okay, let's go back to that. So I could have, I'll click on this, so I could have walls on the inside. The only problem with doing walls is you always have to place doors, and it's not always super easy. You lose a lot of space because you're trying to place doors and everything. So I think I'm gonna leave it wall-less. I might, yeah, future houses might have walls when they, you know, they can get their own bedrooms at some point. But for right now, I probably have 2 beds down there, 1 on each side, a couple along here, maybe even like a little dining area, and then some beds downstairs. This'll be fine. They have no reason to complain about it. So they're done building that, so I think everything's fine. I think I can safely tell them to build this. Yeah. Oh, one thing that I want to do. I'm not sure actually. I don't think they can pass through a 1x1, but I've had them pass through these areas before and it looks kind of weird. So I'm just going to block them from doing that. And there we go. Finish editing. I think the last one, what was that called? This was 2-story. I think I spelled story wrong. This one will be called, I don't know. That's cabin 1. Maybe dorm? Because it's kind of like a dormitory. Dormitory. There we go. 1. Yeah. That's what it'll be called. And they could start building that. I can pause that if I need them to do other things. So, those invaders, right? Ooh, it's a goblin. Oh, does that mean we have goblins nearby? We do. Oh. Oh. Okay, one of them is gonna take care of the other, basically. There's wolves and goblins, and this is the little tiny goblin camp, a lot better than the huge camps that sometimes pop up. This will be really easy to take out. I'm just gonna let the wolves do their things and hurt the goblins, or the goblins hurt the wolves until one of them's gone, because then I don't have to do the work, and it's just a lot safer. So I'm gonna leave that as it is, but I do have to help with this guy. Because, yeah, this guy's an issue right here. So I'm going to tell them to attack him. Yeah. I kind of feel bad for these little goblin minions. Because they don't learn yearns for a life of comfort. They don't seem like bad goblins. Like, the chieftains annoy me, but these little guys... Ooh, is there something... Oh, okay, they're building. I thought they were fighting. Yeah, they're really easy to kill, and they don't... They're not bad people. They're just friendly little goblins. Yeah, they're dead though. So, that was pretty successful. In the next episode, I think we're going to deal with this, however this might turn out, unless they're not fighting anymore. Darn, I didn't want to have to deal with that. Anyway, we'll deal with this, we'll get rid of that, we'll finish building this, and hopefully we can get an actual knight and expand our footmen. Or, well, our military anyway. So, We'll do that next episode, and I will see you guys then. Stay awkward.